Monisha here. Have a cup of coffee. So in this video, I'll be completing 4 sub-questions in exercise 11.4, and 11.4 is the last exercises of trigonometry. So after this trigonometry chapter will complete. So in 11.4 from 1 to 4, question number 1 to question number 4 I will be completing. So whereas there are so many sub-questions inside it, and last question is question number 5, which I will be making a separate video of it, because in question number 5 itself there are 10 sub questions. Okay, so I'll be doing it in separate video. Here I will be completing from question number 1 to question number 4. So please be till the end and don't run off in the middle. So and practice maths daily. So let us start the session. So this is the first question of exercise 11.4. So here we need to derive the trigonometric ratios sin A, secant A and tan A in terms of cot A. So we have to make up a formula so that it has to come in terms of cot A. So sin A, secant A and tan A. For these 3 trigonometric ratios, we have to find out a formula so that it has to be in the form of cot A. Okay. So these are in order to derive this, we need these trigonometric identities. So the trigonometric identities are, first one, sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So second one is 1 plus tan square A is equal to secant square A. And third one is 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosecant A. So cosecant square A. Okay. So first we need to find out the value for sin A. So we know that sin A is the reciprocal of cosecant A. If sin A is the reciprocal of cosecant A, we need to take this formula. Okay. That is 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosecant square A. Fine. So next we can take the reciprocal. Both sides we can take the reciprocal. So 1 by 1 plus cot square A is equal to 1 by cosecant square A. Okay. So next 1 by 1 plus cot square A, write as it is equal to, we know that 1 by cosecant A is equal to sin A. So this is the reciprocal of sin A. So if 1 by cosecant A is equal to sin A, then 1 by cosecant square A is equal to sin square A. Okay. So next what we have to do, we need to shift this square to other side. So it will become square root of 1 by 1 plus cot square A. Okay. So square root of 1 will be 1 itself. Therefore, the formula for sin A is equal to 1 by square root of 1 plus cot square A. Okay, I hope you understood. So the formula for the first trigonometric ratios have found out. Okay, we have to move to the second one. Here we need to find out the formula for secant A. So here secant A is in second identity. Okay, so write down. That is secant square A is equal to 1 plus tan square A. Okay, now we know that tan A is equal to 1 by cot A. We need the formula in the form of cot A, right? So we need to derive everything in the form of cot A itself. Here sin A is equal to 1 plus 1 by cot square A. Here also we need to derive it in the form of cot A. So write secant square A is equal to 1 plus, we know that tan A is equal to 1 by cot A. So tan square A is equal to 1 by cot square A. Next we have to take the LCM. So it will become secant square A is equal to, when we take LCM, it will become cot square A plus 1 whole divided by cot square A. So next I will be shifting this square root to this side. Square to this side will become square root. So square root of cot square A plus 1 whole divided by cot square A. So next secant A is equal to cot square A plus 1 whole divided by, so when I take out cot square A outside of the square root, it will become cot A. Fine. So this is the formula derivation for second one, secant A. So next we have to derive for tan A. So tan A is simple one, because we know that the reciprocal of tan A is 1 by cot A. So here we need to derive a formula in terms of cot A. So tan A is equal to 1 by cot A. This is it. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the second question. So here we need to find out all the trigonometric ratios in terms of secant A. Okay, So the formula must be in the form of secant A for all the trigonometric ratios. So let us write all the trigonometric ratios. That is sin A, cosecant A, cos A, secant A. We have to make the formula in the form of secant A, so I will not be writing it. So next, tan A and cot A. Okay, so we have to write the formulas for all these trigonometric ratios in terms of secant A. Okay, so first one I will be taking cos A, because we know that cos A is equal to 1 by secant A. Okay, so this is the formula for cos A, because cos A is equal to 1 by secant A. Okay, second one, I need to derive a formula for sin A in terms of secant A. Okay, we know that sin's identities sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Next, sin square A is equal to, I will be shifting cos square A this side, it will become 1 minus cos square A. So next is sin square A is equal to 1 minus, we know that cos A is equal to 1 by secant A. So cos square A is equal to 1 by secant square A. So by LCM, we will get sin square A is equal to secant square A minus 1 whole divided by secant square A. So next, I will be shifting this square to this side, so it will become square root. So sin A is equal to square root of secant square A minus 1 whole divided by secant square A. So this secant square A, when I take it outside of this square root, it will become a plain secant A. So sin A is equal to secant square A minus 1. So this will be under square root and whole divided by, I will be taking this secant square A outside, it will become secant A. Okay, this is the formula for sin A. So sin A is also finished. Next, third one is cosecant A. So for cosecant A, we need to find out the formula in terms of secant A. So we know that cosecant A is the reciprocal of sin A, right? So we have already derived the formula for sin A, that is secant square A minus 1 by secant A. We can just substitute those values here. That is sin A is also equal to secant square A minus 1 whole divided by secant A. So when we take the reciprocal of it, it will become cosecant A is equal to secant A by square root of secant square A minus 1. So this is the formula for cosecant A in terms of secant A. Okay, so moving on to the fourth one, that is tan A. We need to find the formula for tan A in terms of secant A. So from identities, we know that 1 plus tan square A is equal to secant square A. So next, we have to find out the value or the formula for tan A in terms of secant square A, right? So tan square A is equal to, I will be shifting this 1 to right hand side. So it will become secant square A minus 1. So next, tan A, so next I will be shifting square to left hand side, it will become square root. So secant square A minus 1. So this is the formula of tan A in terms of secant A. Okay. Next, last one. So tan A is also over. Next, last one is cot A. So we know that cot A is also equal to cos A by sin A. Okay. Cot A is equal to cos A by sin A. So we know that cos A is equal to, cos A is 1 by secant A, right? So cos A is 1 by secant A. So next, sin A. The formula derivation of sin A is equal to square root of secant square A minus 1 whole divided by secant A, right? So here secant A get cancels. So therefore, cot A is equal to 1 divided by square root of secant square A minus 1. Okay, or else just you can do it. We know that cot A is equal to 1 by tan A. If tan A is secant square A minus 1, then cot A will be 1 by square root of secant square A minus 1. Okay, I hope you understood this. So this is to find out the formula derivation for all the trigonometric ratios in terms of secant A. Okay, so every formula should contain secant A here. Here cos A is equal to 1 by secant A. Sin A derivation also comes in the form of secant A. Cosecant A comes in the form of secant A, tan A, and also cot A. So this is the way of doing this trigonometric ratios in terms of secant A. If they ask you for any other ratios, like all the trigonometric ratios in terms of tan A, means the same method you have to follow, but in the formula, instead of secant A, it has to be like tan A or cos A or cosecant A. Okay, I hope you understand. So moving on to the third problem, that is we need to simplify it and we have to find out the value for this ratio. Okay, so first thing, either of the one we have to change. Okay, either this or either this. So first one, so sine square 63, I will be keeping it here. The second one I will be changing. So it is from complementary angles, that is sine square, instead of 27 I will be doing 90 minus 63. So why? 90 minus 63 is also equal to 27. Okay, only one we have to change. If we change both, means we will not get the answer. Okay, only one we have to change. Either this or either this we have to change. The second one I will be changing here. So just instead of 27, I am changing it as 90 minus 63, which is also equal to 27. Okay, so next in the denominator, either of the two you can change. I will be changing the second one. So cos square 17 degree plus here cos square, instead of 73 I will be changing it as 90 minus 17, because 90 minus 17 is also equal to 73. Fine. So we know that from complementary angle, sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, and cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. Okay, so whenever sine and 90 degree comes, it will just change into cos with the same angle. Okay, so this will be the angle here. So this is the angle. So 90 minus theta, this is the angle. So when cos comes along with 90 complementary angle, then it will change into sine. Okay, first we need to change this. So sine square 63 we need to write as it is, plus sine square 90 will change into cos square. This angle will just remain. This will be the theta angle. Okay, the second one will be the theta angle. So it just retains as it is. So this is cos square 63. So next, cos square 17 we need to write as it is, cos square 17 plus, so when cos square and 90 comes, it will change into sine square. So sine square, this theta will retain as it is, that is sine square 17 degree. Fine. So next, there is trigonometric identities. We know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is always equal to 1. So this theta can be any angle or alphabets. Okay, so sine square theta plus cos square theta, or sine square a plus cos square a, sine square 30 degree plus cos square 30 degree. So if it comes, the value of that will be always equal to 1. So here in the numerator, it is sine square theta, or instead of that 63 plus cos square 63. If sine square 63 plus cos square 63 comes, then it will be equal to 1 divided by cos square 70. It can be interchanged also. Okay, it is not in the form like only sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So in the reverse form, cos square theta plus sine square theta is also equal to 1. So here cos square 17 plus sine square 17 is also equal to 1. So 1 plus 1 is always equal to 1. I hope you understood this. Okay, so this type of problem is important. Usually it comes for your board exam. So next one, here we have to make it in the form of sine square theta plus cos square theta. So in this, only one you have to change. In this will be changing. I will be changing the second one, and in this second one I will be changing, because it has to come in the form of sine square theta plus cos square theta, right? So first one I will be writing as it is, sine 25. So next one, instead of 65, I will be changing it as 90 minus 25, because 90 minus 25 is equal to 65. So next, cos 25 I will be writing as it is, cos 25 degree I will be writing as it is. Instead of sine 65, I will be changing it as 90 minus 25. Okay, so then it will become sine 90 minus 25, because 90 minus 25 is equal to 65. So next, sine 25 into, when cos 90 comes, it will change into sine. So this theta value will retain as it is. So sine 25 plus cos 25 write down as it is. If sin 90 comes, it will change into cos. This theta value will retain as it is. Okay. Next, sin 25 into sin 25 is equal to sin square 25 plus cos 25 into cos 25 is equal to cos square 25. So this is in the form of a trigonometric identity, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is always equal to 1. If this is always equal to 1, then this will also be equal to 1. Okay, I hope you understood this. So please be careful while interchanging. If you change both the numbers, or if you are changing one alternatively also, you will get the wrong answer. You have to keep it in mind, the identity should come in the form of sin square theta plus cos square theta. Then it will become 1. Okay, I hope you understood this. Moving on to the fourth question of this session. The fourth question is multiple choice question. So 4 choices will be given. We need to solve it and we have to find out which is the answer among these 4. Okay. So the first question, 9 secant square a minus 9 tan square a. Okay. So write it down once again. That is 9 secant square a minus 9 tan square a. So here 9 is common. So just take 9 common here. You will get secant square a minus tan square a. So we know that from trigonometric identities, 1 plus tan square a is equal to secant square a, right? So when I shift tan square a that side, it will become secant square a minus tan square a. So I shifted tan square a to this side. It will become secant square a minus tan square a. So what is the value for secant square a minus tan square a? So secant square a minus tan square a is 1. So this we can substitute in this equation, right? So it will become 9 into, instead of secant square a minus tan square a, we can substitute it as 1. So 9 into 1 is 9. So the answer is 9. That is B option. So for the first question, first sub question, the answer is B, 9. Okay. So moving to the second sub question, that is 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta multiplied to 1 plus cot theta minus cosecant theta. So here the answer is 9. Cosecant theta is equal to dash. Okay. Here the option given is A0, B1, C2 and D minus 1. Okay. So we need to solve this. We know that the reciprocal of tan A is cot A and the reciprocal of secant A is 1 by cos A. Okay. So first we have to interchange it into reciprocal. So tan A, we can write it as tan theta has 2 reciprocals. One is 1 by cot A and the one is sin theta by cos theta. Okay. So here theta is given as angle. So we have to write sin theta by cos theta plus the reciprocal of secant theta is 1 by cos theta. Fine. So next we have to interchange it into a reciprocals. That is 1 plus the reciprocal of cot theta is 1 by tan theta and the one is cos theta by sin theta minus cosecant theta. The reciprocal of cosecant theta is 1 by sin theta. Okay. So first we have to interchange this. After that we have to take the LCM of this. Then what happens? It will become cos theta plus sin theta plus 1 whole divided by cos theta. So next one is sin theta plus cos theta minus 1 whole divided by sin theta. Okay. So here it will be in the form of, so this will become A plus B, B is 1 and this will become A minus B. So what is A plus B into A minus B? A plus B into A minus B is A square minus B square, right? So this numerator we can change it to a form like A square minus B square, where A is cos theta plus sin theta, or you can take sin theta into cos theta, both are same. So A square minus B is B square. Okay, whole divided by, you have to write both the denominator, that is cos theta into sin theta. Fine. So next again in the numerator it is in the form of A plus B whole square. Okay, so A plus B whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, here a is cos theta and b is sin theta. So it will become cos theta whole square plus sin theta whole square, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab. 2ab is 2 cos theta into sin theta. Okay, the expansion of cos theta plus sin theta whole square, a plus b whole square form. Okay, next minus is there, 1 square is 1 whole divided by, write the denominator as it is, cos theta into sin theta. Okay, so cos theta whole square is also equal to cos square theta plus sin theta whole square is also equal to sin square theta plus 2 cos theta into sin theta minus 1 whole divided by cos theta into sin theta. Okay, now you have to substitute for this value. We know that from trigonometric identities, cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So 1 plus, so this identity, it will be, the value of this will be changed into 1. Next remaining is 2 cos theta into sin theta minus 1 whole divided by cos theta into sin theta. Okay, here plus 1 and minus 1 get cancels. So remaining is 2 cos theta into sin theta divided by cos theta into sin theta. So here sin theta and cos theta get cancels each other. The remaining will be 2. Okay, so 2 is the answer for this equation. That is C. The third option, the answer is 2. Okay, I hope you understood this. Moving on to the third sub question. The third question is secant A plus tan A into 1 minus sin A. Okay, so here the reciprocal of secant A is 1 by cos A plus the reciprocal of tan A is sin A by cos A. Okay, so next this 1 minus sin A we have to write it as it is. 1 minus sin A. 1 minus sin A we have to write it as it is. Okay, so here cos A is same. The LCM is same. So we have to write it cos A. So when LCM and denominator is same, we have to retain the numerator. That is 1 plus sin A as it is. Okay, so 1 minus sin A remains here. So now the numerator is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So what is a plus b into a minus b? A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So it will become 1 square minus sin A whole square. That is a square minus b square. So whole divided by cos A. Fine. So now 1 square will become 1 minus sin A whole square will become sin square A. Whole divided by cos A. So now we have a trigonometric identity which shows sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So if sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1, then cos square A is also equal to 1 minus sin square A. I just shifted this sin square A to right hand side. So 1 minus, the value of 1 minus sin square A will become cos square A. So we can substitute this into here. Okay, that is 1 minus sin square A is also equal to cos square A, right? So cos square A divided by cos A. Fine. So instead of 1 minus sin square A, I have substituted cos square A here and the denominator is cos A. So here 2 cos A is there. Cos A into cos A is cos square A. So 1 I will be deleting 1. Okay, I will be cancelling 1 here. So 1 cos A and cos A here. So the remaining will be cos A. Okay, so the answer is fourth one, D option, that is cos A. Okay, so moving on to the last fourth sub question, that is 1 plus tan square A divided by 1 plus cot square A. Okay, so 1 plus tan square A divided by 1 plus cot square A. The options given are secant square A, B option is minus 1, C option is cot square A, and D option is tan square A. Okay, so here we know that the reciprocal of tan A is sin A by cos A and the reciprocal of cot A is cos A by sin A. Okay, I will write it here. That is, the reciprocal of tan A is sin A by cos A and the reciprocal of cot A is cos A by sin A. Okay, so instead of tan A we can write as sin A by cos A. So I will be substituting it. Tan square A will become sin square A by cos square A, and cot square A will become cos square A plus by sin square A. Okay, so now we have to take the LCM of it. So it will become, in the numerator it will become cos square A, so cos square A plus sin square A whole divided by cos square A. Okay, so next in the denominator section it will become sin square A plus cos square A whole divided by sin square A. So next I will be shifting it here. I will be taking the reciprocal of it. So it will become cos square A plus sin square A whole divided by cos square A. This is the numerator. Next I will be shifting these to numerator to the numerator section. So it will become reciprocal. That is sin square A divided by sin square A plus cos square A. Okay, here these two will get cancels. Cos square A plus sin square A plus cos square A, both are same, get cancels. The remaining will be sin square A by cos square A. We know that sin A by cos A is tan A. So sin square A by cos square A will be tan square A. Okay, so the answer is tan square A, which is a D option. Okay, tan square A. I hope you understood this.